I am live. I'm live. I am. I'm going to move you back from me. I'm live. Okay. Sarah Noble here, and I'm back. Yay! Anyway, I'm excited. So, what I want to talk about today is my poetry book that I'm doing. It's an illustrated poetry book with my wonderful paintings, which I think are wonderful. I like them anyway. So that's what I'm doing with the fluffy. Anyway, so okay, so yeah. Anyway, so I love my hair sometimes, but not always. Maybe I don't know. I think it's just fun. Anyway. So I'm talking about the poems, not about my hair. Okay, I'm kind of silly sometimes, but I'm wonderful. So I want to say hello to my darling friend, all my darling friends, my lovely people, my rogue family, Rafi and Clee Perez and Clee Angeli, and Fluffy, my sister, and let's see, Megan, beautiful Megan, and Julia, and let's see, who else? Sometimes I have trouble thinking all the names. Mark in Columbus, Ohio, who is wonderful. And let's see, who else? Oh my gosh, I can't even think of anybody's name right now. Oh, Cupcake, my Cupcake. And let's see, my friend Melissa, who is a lovely, wonderful yoga instructor and mystical person. She's mystical. So I'm just saying, if I miss anybody, I don't mean to miss you. I'm just kind of a little bit addled right now because when I know having people are watching me in the world, I get just a tiny, so I can't talk right now. But anyway, so it's like I am okay. So what I'm doing is I'm setting up the pages. I'm writing poetry to go with my um, poetry to go with my paintings and paintings to go with my poetry. I am currently working on I have only one of my, I have like an Alien Princess series that I'm working on. And I have one of them that I've actually sold, but I'm going to still going to use that picture of she has bright blue eyes. That's what designates them as aliens because they have the bright blue eyes. I mean, their eyes are like bright blue, like brighter than the sky, which is wonderful. But I have three other ones that I'm in the process of working on right now, and I'm excited about it. And I got to write words to go with them, but I got to actually have to get busy and actually finish the paintings because I really want to see how they come out. I'm excited about it. They're like half done, and I have another one. It's like 7 foot tall by like 3.5 feet roughly. It's a giant eyeball, and it's sort of like my logo design. But I have a mural on the wall. But if I get throw it out of my apartment, which could happen because I'm, a little bit different than the rest of the world. Eventually, it could happen, or I decide to move. I want to be able to take the painting, the one that I have on the wall, and I'm putting it onto a large canvas because it's like the wall it's on is like 10 foot by 12 feet. It's a very large Victorian mansion wall, really, really high, and I want to basically transpose another version of it. That's what I've started doing. So I got to work on that. And I have another one for my nephew, Vinny, Vincent, whatever. Anyway, Viola, who lives in California, and my baby sister, Fluffy, she's on the way. She stopped in Florida. She's eventually going to be in Florida. And I'm trying to do like a painting of him and his wife, and I haven't got that only partly finished, like the second layer of paint, because when my anxiety gets in the way, I stop. And I don't know, the anxiety it's silly. It's just anxiety is just fear of what is to come or may or may not happen. And which it doesn't make any sense because there's no line. I read this thing once about be afraid if there's a line in the room, but if it's like the unnamed fear is what your mind imagines the worst, and my mind imagines the worst. It's like, well, I'm going to mess the painting up. Excuse my sniffling. I have allergies. I need to take an allergy pill, but I don't have any with me. Anyway, so I am just wanted to tell you this is what I'm doing. And I'm going to have it like through Kindle Direct Publishing, like print on demand. I'm going to print a few copies out myself and then have it so that other people, if they want it, wish to purchase one. And they're going to be like small, like probably, let me show you, probably a little bit larger than this. And they're going to have like, the painting on one and then the words on another page. And unless I decide not to illustrate them. And I'm going to have maybe like a painting on both sides, but I'm excited about it because it's something new for me. And I kind of put it off doing it for like a long time because of fear, because I was afraid it wasn't going to be perfect or wonderful enough or something. But you only live once and time is running out. So I'm going to do this. And I'm such like I was like I went outside. Well, we recently had a wonderful, wonderful full moon, and I love the moon. And I went out and howled at the moon because and my dog was looking at me like, "What are you doing?" She doesn't understand, but it was fun for me. I don't know. I did that a few years back, the first time with my friend Tammy and her granddaughter, and it was fun. We were driving down the road and looking at the big bright moon, and we howled, and it was fun. So that's why I do it because it reminds me of Tammy, my granddaughter's other grandmother, because she's wonderful. And I don't get to see her much, but I hope to see her sometime soon. Anyway, but I just wanted to kind of update you on what I'm doing. So next time I'm not at home right now. I'm in another place. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm gonna take some of my paintings and because I want you to see them. You can also look at my website. I have a website through Wix, which I think will probably show at the bottom of this, but I want to show everybody my paintings. And maybe if somebody is interested, they could send me a message through my email, which is, I think it's Sarah Artist 1508 at, let's see, at gmail.com. And then I have another one, Sarah, SARAARTIST 1508 at yahoo.com. So I don't know. I think the Gmail one is the one that's connected with this YouTube, but I think I don't check that one very often. So the best one is the SARAARTIST 1508 at yahoo.com. And because I would really, if anybody sees these, I think I have 33 subscribers, and I'm hoping they're going to get notified. I'm not sure how that works when I post something. So I'm hoping that they could contact me. Or I would definitely like to communicate with people. It makes me feel happy. It makes me happy, 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 joy, joy. And because my next, what I'm going to do this week, later this week, I'm, what day? What is today? Tuesday. I think I'm going to do one tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. What time is it right now? It's 3 o'clock. I could do another one tomorrow, a live one on YouTube. If people want to look for it, I don't know if they'll be notified or if you're just scrolling through. I don't know how that works with the live thing. I'm not excited. I think I have to go through and like announce it or something so people would be notified when it's. But I'm going to do one and I'm going to show some of my artwork and even hanging on the wall behind me. I don't know. I have to figure that part out. But because I really want to do more of these, just because it's fun and because I want to communicate with people that like art, people that like poetry, people that like me. Oh, everybody likes me, don't you know? Yeah, no, I know there's a saying, either you love me or you hate me. So there's no between. But it's like all I know is I went outside a couple of days ago and I put my hands up to the heavens. I don't know. It's not really a religious thing. It's more a reconnecting with the universe thing that I do sometimes. And it's like I was thinking, basically like a prayer kind of thing, even though I'm not preaching, nothing like that, okay? Because I know some people are different, they have different thoughts, and I don't want to impose what I believe or think on any other people. I have no right to do that. at this point in my life. So, but it's like I put my hands up and it's like, just reconnect me because I know in my heart, and I've also read that everything is one. We are all part of the same. Everything is connected. All of our energies in our, the spaces in between us are all connected with the energy, the atoms, everything that is made up of everything. And it's like a wave, like, and you're on the ocean thing. I seen a video about this recently, about if you drop two stones into the water, their little ripples can merge if they're close enough together. Well, this is kind of because everything, all the ethereal, the whole, everything is connected. People don't realize it. That's why there's so much mess in the world right now with the Industrial Revolution and with the wars and the people being sad because people try to separate themselves rather than connecting and realizing that they are part of everything and everything they do affects what everything else. I mean, whatever you think, whatever you feel, the vibrations, the connections, the atoms, we are all connected. And it's really sad to see that people don't realize when they destroy a part of what they think is not connected to them, or when they feel bad against something, like evil thought or whatever, something they do. A lot of the stuff that's going on right now, the wars and there's just the crazy stuff, and the hating and the arguing and the fussing that you're hurting yourself if you think you're hurting something else. You don't, you got to realize, or maybe you should, I not got to realize, maybe you could realize that when you do other stuff, to something you think is out, you're really actually harming yourself because we are all part of one entity, one large, like an amoeba. Everything is connected. And I'm not preaching a Buddhism thing, though I do believe so. I believe all of it, Christianity, Buddhism, all this stuff, all of it together. Okay. Um, so it's all connected. Everything we do, everything, other things, it affects everything, is what I'm saying. And you probably can understand. So it's like, so, all right. So if anybody has any ideas about my book or about art, ideas for paintings I could do or words I could write, you can send me an email, SARAARTIST 1508 at yahoo.com. And I would really love to hear your ideas. So I'm so happy and joyful. I'm so happy and joyful today. Okay, so it's like peace and love. And I'm going to go bye bye. If I can figure out how to stop this thing. Okay, I keep forgetting this isn't a touch screen. I keep, because my everything else. Okay, all right. Bye. Okay, wait a minute. Oh no, I don't want to. Okay, that's it.